I actually haven't recorded in a while, but I've just been living a crazy life, doing things, being a college student. Y'all are probably getting tired of like the get to know me videos, but sometimes they're the easiest to come up with. I'm kind of restrained here at school. I'm really busy. You know, I don't have a lot of freedom of places to go. So I'm just doing videos like this for now. I hope that's okay. I plan on doing some really fun things when I go home for Easter in a few weeks, so just stick around for that. So today, I've just pulled up a random list of 20 get to know me questions. I haven't read them. I just pulled it up and made sure there was nothing that looked inappropriate very quickly, but I actually haven't read through all of them, so I'm going to read them for the first time here with you and answer them. Number 1, where did you grow up? I grew up in a small town called Perryville, Missouri, which is an hour south of St. Louis on the Mississippi River. Some people that grow up in small towns don't like them, but I really like my small town. But I think there's just a quality in me that sometimes does me wrong, that sees the good in things. And so I really, really like Perryville. I love it. It is my home, and even though I know I'm not going to live there permanently, probably ever again starting this summer, it will always, always be home to me. Number 2, where do you currently live? I live in Atchison, Kansas, because I go to Benedictine College. So a Missouri girl in Kansas, but literally like I can probably see the top of a tree that's in Missouri, so I didn't go too far. Who is your first best friend? I guess I'm just going to go with the question traditionally because like I've got a mom and a sister and cousins that are my friends, but I'm going to go with like strict friend that isn't my family. My first best friend is still one of my best friends. Her name is Danielle or Danny, and I love her very much. We were best friends starting in preschool, best friends when we graduated high school. I'll ask her permission if I can, but I'll put a picture of us the first day of kindergarten and us the first day or the last day of high school in our caps and gowns. It's really cute. Number 4, how tall are you? I am 5'3", which is kind of short, but average. When I was young, and I kind of mentioned this, I was tall when I was little until 6th grade when I stopped growing and everyone else kept growing. So I'm 5'3", but I like it. I don't think I'd want to be taller. It's just who I am. Dogs or cats? I currently have 2 dogs. It's a different, well, one of the dogs is the same. When I was really little, I was 2 when we got my dog Zoe, who is my bestest friend, and she was beautiful, and I'll put a picture in here. We got her from the Humane Society, and she was the sweetest ever, and I had her until I was 17, so she was 15 years old, and we had to put her down. She had a brain tumor, but she was my best buddy. And then when I was like 9, we got a corgi, so I have a little corgi. We had a corgi in my family before it was cool. Now she's old. But her name is Allie, and she's real sassy, but we good friends. And then after Zoe passed away a couple years later, my mom still wanted like a big dog for protection because Allie's not about that. So we have a giant German Shepherd named Raven, which my mom didn't really realize what she was doing, but at Benedictine our mascot's the Raven, and she's like, do you like the name Raven or Luna? And I was like, Raven. So I've got this giant lovable German Shepherd. She's the sweetest. Like, she will get you if you're doing something wrong, but like when it comes to her family, she is just the most pure-hearted dog I've ever met in my life. I love her. My family has, but I've never had like an indoor cat. But I did have a cat when I was young that lived outside. That was a black cat, and we were best buddies. And someone in the neighborhood left antifreeze out, probably on purpose, and we had to put that cat down because he was sick and he was dying. Number 6, funniest moment throughout high school. You know, in high school, I definitely wasn't the class clown, but there were a few people that found me really funny, and so I'm trying to think. There was a one teacher named Mr. Russo who was really funny that I got along with, but also sassed quite a bit, so that is there. I don't know. Funniest moment in high school. They probably all involve me getting very overwhelmed and reacting as such. We're just going to go with the time that I went backwards down the exit ramp. And if you don't know that story, here's the link to the video that I have telling that story. Number 7, what year were you born? I was born in 1998. Number 8, are you or have you gone to college? I am in college, you should know that. I'm in college, I'm obviously in a dorm room. I'm an accounting major. Number 9, what is your favorite drink? I like lemonade and I like root beer. Number 10, what is your spirit animal and why? I like to say Charlie Brown's my spirit animal, but that doesn't really count. I think it depends on the day. Some days I'm like a mouse. Some days I'm like a lion. It just depends on when you catch me. I think people that know me would be much better at telling me my spirit animal than I am. Number 11, you're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Like legitimately right now from Bath & Body Works, which I probably will not be purchasing any more Bath & Body Works. I love Bath & Body Works, but I've really started to get into like clean, more natural products, and Bath & Body Works really isn't doing that right now. They've got some questionable stuff. So even though I do love Bath & Body Works, I'm just kind of slowly, very slowly, use up what I have and probably not purchase anymore until they change things. Number 12, tea or coffee? I'm just going to say coffee, but I didn't like tea for a long time, and I do now. I really like tea, but definitely coffee in most forms. I love coffee. Number 13, what are your life goals? To be a mom is my biggest one, and to just have a nice house, not a big house. Professor. I don't want a large house. I just want a house that has the things that I like, is cozy, not too big. I want 5 kids, but the Lord is in control of that, more or less, or none. Adoption's always an option, but I definitely have always just... I guess I can't say always, because there's a time when I considered being a sister in the Catholic Church, but it's kind of weird to me now that I ever considered that. Like, you know, I'm supposed to, but I was really questioning it at some point because there's a lot of things that tell me I was meant to be a mom. Like, I like laundry, and I just get really excited about it, and the prospect of just cleaning up after my kids and cooking dinner. So to be a mom, to be... successful at my career with the motivation being my family, but also I'm working really hard for my degree, and I think it's important that that isn't in vain, so that I become a good businesswoman and, you know, find my career important, and importance of my career being focused on the support of my family. Number 14, what sports do you play or have you played? This has also already been mentioned in a video, which, same video, but I'll link it again. I played softball in like 4th grade, Little League. Number 15. Have any books you read changed your life? Probably this one. I don't know if you've heard of it. This one has done quite a bit. But I can't say that I've read this cover to cover because I haven't, which is all on me. I should have. But I've read quite a bit of it, and it's definitely changed my life, and not just the reading of it, but the interpreting of it by myself, because there's so many different ways and meanings behind one thing, because the writer of this was really, really smart. He knows a lot. And so learning, you know, and this book is just never ending. You can just read it over and over again and find new things every time. So I recommend this book. But also, it changed my life. When I was in 5th grade, I went through a period of time where I read a lot of books on World War II, specifically the Holocaust. And I think that opened my eyes at a young age of what the world can really be like. So I'd say those somehow changed my mind. Maybe The Boy in the Striped Pajamas was really eye-opening. Especially as someone with a strong German heritage. If you look at my name, just that spelling. I'm very German. Both sides of my family are pretty thick German, and so it's something to think about for me. Yeah. 16. What is your favorite movie? These bells again. What is your favorite movie? This one's really hard for me. A Cinderella Story, really good movie. I really like Elf. Rom-coms always get me, but also serious movies with like deep messages, artistic films. I don't really have a favorite movie. I'm also like, my family wasn't one to watch a lot of movies, so I don't like have a thick repertoire of movies. I like Shawshank Redemption a lot. And I do like scary movies as well. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I have a lot. I really like Ellie and Jared, Phil and Alex, Morgan Adams, Shane Dawson, the new Shane Dawson, and actually I watched Shane Dawson a lot when I was younger too, which his type of humor at that point probably wasn't what I would have watched for myself these days. I don't know why I watched it when I was younger exactly. It's funny. Very crude, but it's funny. But the newer Shane Dawson stuff I really, really like. And Phil and Alex, Bonnie Helene, 8 Passengers, Youve family, gosh, there's so much. The Drew Crew. I like a lot of family vloggers, and then also just younger people. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. And I have a lot of my favorite channels on my page, and I'll add to those and change those, so you should check a lot of those channels out. You hear that? That's what I've been waking up to. Some very nice, hardworking men have been out here for like over a week, and I keep waking up to that in a jackhammer because it's really nice outside, so we have the windows open. Look at them doing their work. Good guys. Good men. I appreciate their work even though it wakes me up. They're just doing their job. And it's not cold outside. Like it's pretty, they're probably sweating pretty good. I hope that's not messing up the audio too bad though, because I gotta film. Number 18. Do you speak any languages and how well? I speak English, the normal amount, and I know some Spanish, but I do not speak Spanish. 19. Are you single or taken? Which is something I haven't spoken about on my YouTube channel, but I'm taken. Alright, we have shut the windows, which I can't wait to open them because it's so beautiful outside, but we have shut them so that you can hear me. Number 20, what is your idea of a dream date? This one's hard. I really like just like going and getting like dinner and a movie and going to Target. But I don't know if that's like a dream date. Like a dream date would be like, for me and my boyfriend, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Like a spree trip, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for 3 days, stay at the Hard Rock Hotel. Like that probably would be a dream date. 21, how long was your longest relationship? What's today? Almost 3 years. In July. I didn't feel like doing the math. Almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in July. Number 22. How would you describe your fashion sense? I don't know. It's evolving right now. Like sometimes I just dress like t-shirt and jeans, like just I don't know the fancy words, but I also have a bohemian kind of side, but also like sometimes the grunge, but also sometimes like chic, or sometimes it's preppy. Like I just kind of, I don't have a distinct style, which I like. What is your go-to hairstyle? My hair, not like this, which I'm trying to make the loose flat iron curls a normal thing, but we all know the girl likes the bed more than she likes to get up. So my go-to hairstyle is just my hair usually uncombed because it doesn't really tangle, which sometimes is bad because like this morning when I woke up 5 minutes before my 9 a.m., I didn't really think about running my fingers through my hair, and then I got there and realized I had a little naughty, so. 24. How many siblings do you have? Uno. That's it. Just my sister, who is over 10 years older than me. And that's a story for another day. Number 25. What is your go-to fast food order? Well, the fast food I eat the most is Taco Bell. And it's not really my go-to right now because I'm really trying to be healthy, so I'm ordering, like, not very much, like 1 or 2 things, and, like, getting them fresco style. But if I could just do whatever I wanted, it would be a chicken quesadilla with sour cream on the side, a cheesy potato griller with the quesadilla sauce on the side, which I learned from my friend Taylor. Girl, it's so good. And then probably cinnamon swirls and a Baja Blast Freeze. That would be my go-to order if I could not have to worry about like heart health. Do you use a Mac or PC? I think Macs are wonderful, and I'm an iPhone user. But as an accounting student, as much as I want a Mac, a lot of accounting programs aren't great on Mac, so I'm a PC user, and I like my PC, and I'll continue to use PCs because that's what my profession kind of calls for. It's kind of like how all like graphic designers like use Mac standard. Accountants always use PCs. 27. Your most memorable vacation memory. I really liked going Let's see. Most memorable. Well, one time when I was like 7, and my grandma and grandpa and my sister and her boyfriend and my parents and everyone was on vacation in Branson, Missouri, where we always go most of the time because it's convenient and close and we like it. I took a bath and then I went out and everyone was looking at the balcony, like was out on the balcony, which overlooks this golf course. They were looking at fireworks somewhere, and my sister pulled my towel off, which usually when you like think of most memorable, it's like a sweet memory, but that's just legitimately the most memorable. 28. What are your morning, evening routines? I wake up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I put contacts or glasses on, I put clothes on, sometimes I make my bed, sometimes I make coffee. Just depends on like what time I have class and stuff, but I mean, I just wash my face, brush my teeth, do this stuff. At night, I take my medicine, wash my face, brush my teeth, floss, change clothes, and go to bed. Oh, but before bed at night, I usually read, so right now that means like a chapter or 2 of Harry Potter. Do you have any bad habits? Girl, we all have bad habits, okay? I bite my nails. I use the Lord's name in vain way too much, and I just cuss way too much. I could be using this mouth for other things, but I have a sailor mouth. I'm sure I have other bad habits. Ask again later. Tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. I'm not going to give you direction, but all I'm saying is that you can find me on Google or Street View in a pink tutu and pink tights. This is extended. I'm going to do just a few of these questions. So that went to 30. And I'm just going to pick some of these other ones and just not put numbers. They're just a little extras. So what is your favorite Netflix show? I really like Jane the Virgin, but also I watch The Office, Parks and Rec, Friends, stuff like that. But my show that I was most devoted to by myself and not just with my boyfriend was Jane the Virgin. I really like that show. What is the craziest thing you have done? That's going to be a video for another day. Let's just say it involves an article of clothing, a lie, and the Imperial March from Star Wars. Describe your first crush. My dad was a football coach at my high school when I was really, really young. Like I'm talking 3 or 4 years old, and I had a crush on one of the players who was a phenomenal kicker named Derek, and he was my very first crush when I was very young. So he was a high schooler and I was like 3. It's kind of precious. What theme parks have you been to? I've been to Silver Dollar City, Six Flags, Dollywood, Disney World, so in Florida, and Universal Orlando. And I think that's it. What is your coffee order? My go-to coffee order is a vanilla latte with almond milk. I like almond milk in my coffee because it has some better health benefits, and I really like the way it tastes and the consistency. Who is your celebrity crush? I'm not the kind of person that like crushes a lot on celebrities, but my first answer is always going to be Miles Teller. What are your pet peeves? The first one that comes to mind is when people don't do what they say they're going to do. I do not like flakiness. It gets on my nerves. What do you do in your free time? YouTube. I like to play The Sims. I like to work on Excel budgets and spreadsheets. I like to play Sudoku. There's a lot. I do a lot. What is your favorite color? Yellow. I like yellow. It's happy. A lot of people don't like yellow, but I think that they're looking at it kind of like urine. I look at yellow as like sunshine and happiness and bananas, which I have some sitting there right now, and I like bananas. Have you been to any concerts or festivals? I actually haven't been to that many concerts, but my boyfriend's family does a lot of concerts, and so I've been to more since I started dating him. I've been to a few Christian concerts, and then I saw Billy Joel when I was a sophomore in high school, and that was amazing. And now I've seen Coldplay, and that was really good. And even though Coldplay is irreplaceable, the best experience I've ever had at a concert. I've seen Bastille twice, and the second time I saw them was just in November, was absolutely amazing. Dan came out in the crowd. He stood right next to me. I cried. I realized Bastille means a lot to me. They're probably my favorite band, and I really like music, so that's saying a lot. I love Bastille. And then, Ed Sheeran. I saw Ed Sheeran in October, and it was really cool, but it was amazing. I love Ed Sheeran. One more. What is one thing you wish people knew about you? I think sometimes, like, things I say come off the complete wrong way, like, a way I didn't even realize that they could come off. And so sometimes I think people have the wrong impression of me and, like, how I think and who I am, which is something that's partly me. But I think I wish people knew, like, the good intentions that I really, really have with everything I do, even when it doesn't seem that way. Thank you for watching my video today. I'm looking forward to my next. There's going to be some good ones coming up. I'm hoping to make a really informative video with my cousin Hope over Easter break. Maybe a good, just a fun challenge video with some family. And I hope to vlog some of my Easter celebrations. So I hope to see you then. Please stick around. I'm so glad you're here. Have a good day.